What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to TWR. My name is Tavian. This is my world of reptiles. I hope you are all doing well and taking care of yourselves. As you can see, I got my big girl out today. This is Maleficent. I believe she is my largest, or she might be runner-up, or maybe even no. I think she's definitely one of my largest. I think it's a toss-up between her and Bellatrix, my Dumeril's boa, my newest Dumeril's boa. I think weight-wise, she holds the title still, whilst length-wise is Bellatrix. I think Bellatrix is a little bit longer than she is, but she is definitely heavier. So, they're right there neck and neck, but when it comes to everything, I think she's still the biggest right now. So, but yeah, I wanted to give an update on her. It's been a little bit, and let me tell you what, she's had a little bit of a rough year. I mean, we all kind of have with COVID and everything, but this girl in particular has had a rough year. Anybody who's been here with me for a while remembers a while back that I posted a video about having to take her to a vet because she was having some mouth infection situation, and that continued to be an issue. That first time we went, we got the medicine for we got the medicine to fight the infection, or the antibiotics. We got the antibiotics or whatever, injectables, and I showed videos of me doing that. But that, it worked a little bit, but then the swelling came back, the infection came back, the white nasty pussiness came back. And so we had to go and do it multiple times to get it right. And the last time, I believe it was like the fourth time we had gone, this last time they hit her with all three things. They hit her with this mouth paste stuff that I need to put on her mouth, as well as some drops that need to go on the gums, as well as also injections to fight the infections. So she was hit with all sorts of different stuff, and it seems like this time around it finally did the trick. I mean, just the mouth drops and whatever the paste was alone seemed to do more wonders than any other injections we had in the whole year. And so it definitely turned her around a hell of a lot. Her mouth has gotten a heck of a lot better. I mean, it was so swollen. There was like a big gaping hole in it that was just I was constantly having to, and this is getting pretty gross, so if you don't want to hear it, I apologize, but I was constantly having to squeeze a lot of white, nasty, just fucking gunk out of the hole in her mouth, and it just continued to get progressively worse, and until we finally found the treatment that would work. And then even with that, it was really starting to push out the infection, so there was still just a lot of that coming, and I had to continue to just kind of push out the white infected stuff until it stopped coming out, and eventually it just kind of cleared up. And you can see, her mouth was so swollen, there was no ignoring it. Now you can see that it's just barely still there, and it may never go back to normal just because of how much damage was done just initially in that year of just trying to heal it. But it's been that way now for a long while. I don't think it'll ever completely close, but it's significantly better than it was before. I mean, it was so bad. But I'm really thankful that this last treatment, they hit her with all three different things, and so she's doing a lot better, and her mouth is doing a lot better, and I have a lot of faith that she's going to be just fine now. I was super concerned. It got to the point where she wouldn't eat, and she's definitely been one of my best eater, and so for her to stop eating because her mouth was in so much pain, it was really hard to deal with. And so I was really thankful when they finally were just like, here, we're going to try this, and this time and see what happens, and if it doesn't, then we'll have to go in and do something surgical to see if we can remove whatever is in there, whatever little backed up gunk is in there, and just kind of do a clean scrape out of all the stuff. So we didn't have to do that, and thankfully we didn't have to do that. So she's doing a lot better now, and it's been a while since I showed her, so I just kind of want to show her off to you. You've been with my channel long enough. I've had her for a couple of years. When she first came into me, she was extremely obese, so she has lost a lot of weight and is looking absolutely great. Has got that good squared bread box look going to her like a boa is supposed to look, not rounded, not overly large. She's doing great, and she's feeding fantastic again, so she is eating again, and that is wonderful. So but yeah, I don't want to keep rambling. I don't really have much more to say about it. It's been a long route. It's been a long road with this girl, healing wise, and lots of vet visits. Probably been to the vet with this girl more times than any other snake in my entire life. But it's worth it. When you take in these animals, you take responsibility for making sure that they get the medical attention that they need. And she absolutely needed it, and she needed it until it was fixed. And so I was absolutely all about going back to that vet as many times as we needed to until her mouth got right, and it is now, and it's much better. So I just wanted to update her with you guys and let you know how she's doing with that, in case anybody was wondering. Hadn't had anybody ask about her, but it's been a long time, so people could have potentially even just forgot, and that's fine too. But she's doing really great, and as you can see, she's absolutely stunning, is a beast. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. You all take care of yourselves, you love your loved ones, love your reptiles, and you all keep spreading those herps.